Hi everyone, welcome back to Grace's Garden. I'm in Florida Zone 9B, and as you might be able to see on screen, it is raining. We are getting hit with some outer bands from Hurricane Milton. I am on the east coast of Florida between Daytona and Orlando in the suburbs of Daytona, so the storms should be hopefully pretty mild for us. We're hoping. So it did not stop me today from going to a plant sale though, a little rain. So I am going to show you a plant haul, and then we are going to get some plants planted in the ground that I've had for a while. And with all this rain coming, I just want to make sure they get in the ground and get saturated quite heavily with this rain. So let's do the plant haul first. I went to a plant sale called Blue Moon Tropicals. And this, to my knowledge, is the first time they have ever done an open house. Usually they come to events like different festivals and Fall Fest and the plant. There's a big plant sale in Mount Dora, and then another one in Winter Park in the spring, and they always just come to those things. But this is the first time I'd ever been to their actual greenhouse, and it was nice. They didn't have a lot of big plants. These were like smaller plants, and it was all house plants, tropicals, and they had a lot of unique stuff. I wish I could have taken video, but it was so small in there and there were so many people, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I'm working up to that. But anyways, I'll show you what they have. They're in Eustis, Florida, and I believe they do ship, but you'd have to contact them if you wanted any plants. So the first plant was this, an air fern. I know this plant has a name that starts with like an X, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. But it has a nice big one, and it has a nice base. It looks nice and healthy. It's gotten some water on it from the rain. This was only $15, and this is huge. I mean, this is my hand. It is a huge one for $15. A lot of times at the festivals, these are like $25 to $40. So I was quite happy to get that. Everybody was buying these up. The next plant was a plant that's on my wish list. I finally got, which was a booby cactus. So it's about 3.5, 4 inches tall, and as you can see, it was $25. I've had a hard time finding these in a reasonable price that's not $40 to $60 and more. So I have patience. I will watch this thing grow. So I am quite pleased with that. Okay, the next plant was this. Not quite sure how to say that. Obria Shuffo Winfruta Hill. No, that's not it. $10. And that is this. And it is in bloom. See if we can get the camera to focus a little bit here. There we go, in bloom. And it has quite a few little buds on it here. So it's got a lot of water from the rain, because I didn't know it was raining overnight. So we're going to let this dry out. I'm quite pleased with this. I've been wanting one of these. I've not seen a decent sized one. So I'm very happy about that. The next plant is one of my wish list plants, and that is an Anthurium finger. So a lot of nice roots there. This, I think, is popping out of its container, and just really nice leaves. I've been wanting one of these for a while, but I rarely see them. So when I saw it for $15, I knew I had to get this. And one more plant to go here. And the last plant I didn't actually purchase. They were giving these out for free. And that is a bat plant. It's a little smush. They were just given bare root cuttings, or not cuttings, but just bare root, and or little plugs, I guess they are. Sorry, the airplanes are all taking off. I live not too far from the airport, and they're moving out all the international planes. So it's Sunday, and so that is it. It is nice, and this is the black bat plant that they were giving out. So I just had to get some soil, a nice container for it, and I'm going to try. I had one of these years ago, and I think I forgot about it, and it just didn't make it. So we're going to give this another try. I'm quite excited about that. And it's got some nice roots, so hopefully we'll do good with that. So that was all the plants. We're going to go to the backyard and plant some plants in the ground and get that taken care of. I think the rain has stopped for a little bit, so we'll be able to get that done. And just to show you what I'm going to do with the air plant, I'm going to put it on this board. It has hooks in it. I got this at a orchid festival a few years ago, and I haven't really ever done anything with it, but I have another one that's smaller that has air ferns on it, and they took to it really well, and they attached themselves. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm going to make sure the base is touching the wood, and it should put out enough aerial roots and attach itself to the board itself. I'm not going to bother to tie it down with fishing wire or anything. The only thing I'm going to do is take these little hooks here and string it up into the tree so it can get itself straightened up and attached. And it probably shouldn't take too long. I've not had any problem with air ferns attaching themselves to these planks like this. And with the bat plant, I put it in one of the pots that we trash picked a few weeks ago. So it is doing good. The soil was very dry, so I'm just going to leave it out here in the rain and let it get a good soaking. And yeah, I think the pot is too big for the plant, but it'll grow up. And it looks like there's actually 2 or 3 of those plants in there, so they might get separated later on. And look at the anthurium fingers. Look at those roots. Oh my goodness. They are so... they're just wrapped around each other. I mean, it is really bad. And there's not a whole lot of soil left in that pot. So I am going to plant this up as well. So let me show you the pot we're going to put this in. So here is the anthurium fingers planted up in this nice big blue pot. I loosened up the root system a little bit, so I think it will be quite happy in there. Look at those leaves. I just love it. And just show you this leaf on the Pothos Brazil. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look how long and pointy it is. Every leaf is such its own unique shape and size. But I love that leaf. Okay, everyone, that's going to be it for tonight. We've kind of lost the light, so we're not going to be able to plant anything. But I just thought I'd show you the cups of gold real quick. They haven't opened yet, but this is what they look like before they open. They're very unique looking. Alright everyone, I'll see you in the next video for Gracie's Garden. Please hit like and subscribe. Bye.
Yeah, I like that a lot.